Hey, welcome back. It's a beautiful day at the Freedom Farm. It's windy. My buddy Chris has come down here. He's got a new 308. He wants to sight in at distance, so I told him, I said, I'll meet you down there. So this is a, how many inch barrel Glock?
16.
16 inch barrel, 10 millimeter.
IGBN, made in Austria. My homemade recoil spring. I don't think you heard me the first time.
Yeah.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
We're going to shoot at 175 yards. But in the meantime, when I was out here yesterday with my brother, who's a forester, he pointed out that I got a couple of Bradford pears. I'm like, oh man, these are bad juju, you all. They're very invasive, and they're
comes from China.
also called cavalry pears or calorie pears, depending, but they're very popular for landscaping. You'll see them along driveways, parking lots. This time of year, March, April, they're beautiful. They bloom out. They look like this or that. The flower looks very similar to a dogwood, but their structure is very different. This one has a lot of horizontal to it. Typically, you'll see them with a lot of vertical, like that one. Limbs shooting up at a V shape, and they're very full. A dogwood has more horizontal, more spread out structure. And you'll see on the limbs here, see how they're limb, little sprouts all the way down it. That's why they're so, look very, very full, because they are. They're bad news bears, man.
And I got half of mine to find your old man and kick him in the nuts so hard he can never foul the earth with another little shit like you.
You let these go, we'll take over a whole field. Unfortunately, here in southern Indiana, you're starting to see them a lot along the highways. As you can see here along the highway, all those trees that are white, all Bradford pear, all spreading along the highway, everywhere. But they're very, very, very invasive. What we're going to do today, we're going to whack these down, and we're going to treat them. I'm going to bring it along. It's not always play out here at the Freedom Farm. Having a property like this takes a lot of work. You got to maintain it. You got to keep this bad shit out of it. Later on the day after Chris leaves, we're going to go treat some autumn olive. It too is very highly invasive. It too is from China.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus?
It comes from China.
Asian lady beetles may look like harmless ladybugs, but these insects will do more than eat your aphids. They'll also bite people, produce foul odors, and create yellow stains.
Brown marmorated stink bug is not a native species. It's native to Asia. You know, you go to brush your teeth in the morning and there's a stink bug sitting on your toothbrush.
Spotted lanternflies are a type of insect that's native to parts of Asia.
Today we got the Still MS-261C. This is a bad boy. All right, one down, one to go.
I was like, I with all the damn rules and changing and everything and all the bullshit, I just cut the freaking connecting thing that went up into here off and built this out of Kydex.
Yep. Left shoulder. Right in the heart.
You hit him in the neck. I think you shot him in the face.
Face!
Yeah, you shot him in the face. Good shot.
Face! You'll notice their trunks split. They have a lot of splits in their system there. These little limbs are like spikes, man. They are sharp. Well, you can see that. That's a fucking thorn. Get this little puddles to sit and kill you off, bitch. All right, there it is. Put some grooves in the stump. Douse this with some Crossroads, and I'll come back with some Tordon later this week. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Sayonara, you nasty bitch. And it looks like I got a couple more over here. There's one, I believe to be right there, and another right there. I'll have to get through the woolly bullies on those. Took a quick lap as I was coming back to the barn, and I wanted to see if I could see any more. Lo and behold, there's another in the fence row here. Trunk structure on this one's different, but the limbs are a dead giveaway on these things, man. Easy to spot once you get up to them. Just left to center.
Nailed it. Nailed it. My turn.
It's about like 6 inches right.
On the edge of the plate or 6 inches right of the center?
Off of the plate.
Okay. How far is that one?
460.
Oh, no shit.
Some of the small snack companies, you won't and think you won't even notice what they're doing. When they charge you just as much for the same size bag of potato chips, only has a hell of a lot fewer chips in it. I tell you who did notice, the Cookie Monster. He pointed out his cookies are getting smaller, paying the same price. I was stunned when I found out that's what actually happened.
That's all, folks.